Looking to make the most of your golden years? Imagine retiring to a life free of alarm clocks and full of possibilities. Yet, the choice of where to spend this cherished time holds immense significance, impacting your well-being, finances, and sense of purpose. Curious about the top 10 places that might not be ideal for your retirement? Delve into this video here at Wealth Wizards to discover why these locations fall short. After all those years of hard work, receiving what you've earned, it's essential to consider every aspect when selecting your retirement spot: economics, lifestyle quality, job prospects, and social engagement. To ensure a gratifying, tranquil, and cozy retirement, your chosen place must align with your values. Uncover the secrets behind these 10 worst locations, equipping yourself with the knowledge to confidently make your retirement destination decision. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have Michigan. In view of Michigan's impressive turnaround from economic diversity to revitalization, retirees there should give careful thought to a number of critical aspects. Despite the huge advances, there are still important issues that need fixing. It's impossible that retirees will have trouble finding affordable housing and secure employment if the current pattern of low net migration and high labor costs continues. It's crucial to think ahead about the future of Michigan's economy and how it can affect your plans for retirement. Keeping these factors in mind, it's important to weigh all of the options before settling on a Michigan retirement plan. The complex economic landscape and its continuous changes require rigorous study to guarantee a retirement option that is in line with personal aspirations and long-term plans, regardless of the superficial gains. Number 9. Ohio. Moving on, we arrive at Ohio. Ohio has a low cost of living and a wide variety of cultural attractions, but future retirees should still research the state's economy before settling there. Ohio's economy has seen significant improvements, but optimistic employment growth projections should be treated with caution. Job satisfaction after retirement has a major bearing on retirement income and quality of life. In addition, manufacturing and financial services have long been the backbone of Ohio's economy. However, changes in these industries could cause uncertainty in the job market if people continue to rely on them. Retirees should think about how Ohio's economic situation could affect their long-term financial security, despite the state's obvious appeal. Number 8. South Carolina, which offers a tempting mix of a welcoming atmosphere and attractive tax incentives for businesses. Retirees are drawn to the state in large part because of its low union membership and stable economy. However, retirees should be aware of the potential impact of economic volatility on their retirement assets, notwithstanding the state's right-to-work policy and pleasant environment. If South Carolina is on your list of potential retirement locations, it is essential that you conduct a thorough analysis of the state's economic outlook and potential obstacles. It is important to carefully weigh the attractiveness of the Palmetto State's temperature environment and incentives against the potential economic risks in order to make a well-informed decision about retiring there. Next up, at number 7, we have Alaska. Alaska's beautiful beauty and diverse economy may be appealing to retirees, but it's important to understand the state's complex relationship with the oil and gas industry. The uncertainty introduced by fluctuating oil prices could have a negative impact on seniors' finances. This is worsened by the fact that Alaska has the highest unemployment rate in the country and a shrinking economy. Retirees considering Alaska should weigh the state's stunning natural features against its unstable economy and scarcity of employment opportunities. The state's budget and the financial stability of pensioners are vulnerable in fluctuations in oil prices. In light of this, potential retirees to Alaska should give serious thought to environmental problems as well as economic considerations. Moving on, we have Pennsylvania. Retirees who are thinking about making Pennsylvania their new home should give some thought to a few important factors before making a final decision. It's important to note first that the state's population growth and economy are expected to slow down. This information can be crucial in determining retirees' future happiness and prosperity. Pennsylvania is home to famous academic institutions and has a rich historical past. These benefits, however, must be balanced against the state's broader economic picture. When contemplating a move to Pennsylvania in retirement, it's important to weigh the state's historical appeal against its current economic predicament. In this approach, potential retirees can get a more well rounded opinion of Pennsylvania as a retirement destination. Now, before we continue, what do you think of this list? When you go deeper into the specifics of these retirement hotspots, you'll see that elements beyond first impressions play a major influence in determining how happy you'll be in your golden years. You can show your appreciation for this video by clicking the like button and subscribing to Wealth Wizards for more of our informational videos. But if you've already done that, then let's keep digging to learn all we can about the next location to avoid for your retirement. For number 5, we have Massachusetts. Retirees in Massachusetts can take advantage of the state's renowned for academic excellence and its vibrant culture. However, it's crucial to do a comprehensive analysis of the state's economic and regulatory environment. It is important to weigh the advantages against any possible disadvantages. Massachusetts has high labor, energy, and tax costs that pose difficulties for enterprises. These characteristics may make it more difficult for retirees to save money and have a fulfilling retirement. Another factor to think about is the state's regulatory atmosphere. Tighter restrictions may reduce seniors' quality of life by adding more requirements. If you're thinking about retiring in Massachusetts, you should weigh the state's cultural offerings against the high cost of living there. Planning for retirement requires taking into account the state's economic and regulatory climate. This will help retirees assess if the quality of life and financial stability they seek can be found in Massachusetts. Turning our attention ahead to number 4, let's focus on Illinois. Illinois is home to many well-known companies and tourist hotspots. However, the state's aging population and its economic situation are two crucial considerations for retirees. These factors are essential despite the many benefits it offers. Famous companies and tourism attractions hide an aging population. Problems with net migration and credit downgrades are persistent difficulties that threaten seniors' financial security. The retirement savings of residents of the state are vulnerable to the economic volatility of the state. Despite its notable urban and cultural attractions, Illinois's fiscal instability and negative population growth raise the question of whether the state is suitable for retirement. People planning their retirement should consider not only Illinois's economic outlook, but also the state's cultural offers and urban appeal. A realistic evaluation of Illinois's amenities and job market is necessary before making a financial decision to relocate there. This evaluation determines if the state fits retirees' ideals for their golden years. Up next is New York. There are pros and cons of retiring in New York City, despite the city's growing fame as a cultural center. The hectic pace of city living may be at odds with the peaceful retirement some people hope for. Those retiring to the city in search of quiet may find it difficult to adjust to city life, what with all the traffic, people, and noise. Housing rates in the city have skyrocketed to the highest in the country, adding an extra hardship on retirees' budgets already stretched thin by the high cost of living. Those who are thinking about retiring in the city that never sleeps must consider not only the attractions of its thriving cultural scene, but also the challenges of doing so in an expensive and chaotic metropolis. We know the aesthetics at New York are quite intriguing, but before you move forward in choosing this as your retirement destination, remember to check how much it would cost you to live in this location. Next, we have California. It is important to weigh the pros and cons of California as a retirement location while making a decision. Retirees can take advantage of the state's thriving economy and world-famous attractions, but they should consider the pros and cons of doing so. Despite the state's unquestionable economic might and renowned attractions, some of the state's less desirable features become more apparent. The high cost of living in the state is a major concern for retirees since it could put a strain on their savings and prevent them from enjoying the kind of peaceful retirement they had hoped for. The fast paced, competitive culture that has helped propel the state's economic success may also be at odds with the leisurely pace many retirees want for themselves. The health and happiness of retirees may be affected by living in such a busy area, so they should plan accordingly. As a result, future retirees must weigh the benefits of California's thriving economy and iconic sites against the state's high cost of living, slow economic development, and increasingly cutthroat culture. High housing costs, in particular, may prevent retirees from making the most of their golden years. For these reasons, anyone thinking about retiring in California has to do extensive research. It is important to weigh the state's many benefits against many potential costs to one's wallet, way of life, or health. By carefully considering all of the factors, future retirees can make an informed decision about whether or not California is a good fit for their ideal retirement. And number one on our list is Maine. As we all know, Maine is a beautiful state, but behind its facade lies a complex economic reality that may have a major impact on seniors' quality of life. The state's economy is struggling despite its attractive appearance. High corporation taxes and slow economic growth are primary reasons for the state's low ranking on Forbes' Best States for Business year after year, especially in regions with stagnant job growth. These characteristics can make it difficult for retirees to find work. The median age of Maine is 45, making it the oldest state in the country. This is indicative of a population with a wealth of life experience, but it might make it difficult for retirees to make friends and get involved in their communities. Opportunities for socialization, an essential part of a happy retirement, may be limited by the lack of younger inhabitants. Despite the state's attractive scenery and friendly locals, economic and demographic trends indicate that retirees in the baby boomer generation may be disappointed if they settle in Maine. This highlights the need of considering how a location's economic vitality and demographic mix correspond with retirees' hopes for an enriched and engaging retirement period beyond superficial factors like aesthetics. And that wraps up our list of the top 10 worst places to retire in the United States. As you set out on this path toward retirement, it's vital to think about the various aspects that can affect your happiness and satisfaction along the way. We trust that you will use the information presented here to make informed choices. Now, before you go, we have a question for you. Do you know where you want to retire now, or are you still debating? Go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments section below. If you enjoyed today's video and found the information enlightening, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Wealth Wizards to learn more about the insights we can offer for your finances and retirement planning. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!